Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating framework from the Smart Academy curriculum. We're going to look at exactly how to take all those scattered research findings you have and turn them into a totally polished professional masterpiece. So whether you're building a digital presentation, getting ready to give a speech, or writing up a massive report, what we cover today is absolutely crucial for your success. Okay, real quick, have you ever felt completely scattered during a presentation? Right? We've literally all been there. You're standing in front of the room, your mind just goes totally blank, and you're secretly praying for a trap door to open up. Or maybe you're frantically shuffling index cards that somehow got out of order. Yeah, not a fun place to be. Well, this explainer is basically the ultimate save-the-day solution so you never have to sweat through that again. Here's our roadmap for today. Number 1, the backbone. 2, why prepare? 3, crafting scripts. 4, writing reports. 5, real-world examples. And finally 6, the big picture. Let's jump in. Section 1, the backbone of your presentation. I want you to think about the human body for a second. Without a backbone, right, the whole thing just collapses. Well, your research is exactly the same way. Whether you're showing off your work visually with slides or delivering it verbally as a speech, your script or your report is the absolute backbone of the entire project. It's the core structure. It's the thing holding all your brilliant ideas together so they actually stand tall. Section 2, why good preparation matters. To really understand why this prep work matters so much, the source material points to a pretty unique historical perspective, actually citing Ecclesiastes 12:9. It shows us that organizing your thoughts or, setting things in order isn't just some modern corporate checkbox. It's this historic pursuit of wise teachers. The idea here is that the wisest teachers don't just hoard knowledge. They ponder it, they search it out, and they carefully structure it so that other people can actually digest it. On a totally practical level, preparation just does the heavy lifting for you. Honestly, without a script, you're risking a scattered, messy delivery. But with one, you stay completely organized. You won't drop your main points. Plus, a written report actively preserves your research so people can reference it later. This is exactly why the pros prep their speeches and proposals so far in advance. It practically guarantees accuracy, clarity, and most importantly, the trust of your audience. Section 3. Crafting your presentation script. Now, if you're doing an oral or digital presentation, the framework outlines 3 absolutely non-negotiable steps. First, the outline. Jot down your intro, your main points, and your conclusion. Seriously, do not skip this step. Second, the draft. This is where you add clear transitions and specific examples so your ideas flow. And third, emphasize. Go through and literally highlight the key phrases you want to punch up during your delivery. That's what gives a presentation its dynamic energy. Section 4, writing a clear research report. Okay, but what if you're turning in a written document instead of talking? The structure shifts a bit, sure, but it stays just as logical. You kick off with an intro that flat out states your topic and your specific purpose. Then you build out your body paragraphs and you pack those with your research evidence. Finally, wrap the whole thing up with a solid conclusion that summarizes what you found and, this is key, tells the reader why those findings actually matter. A huge point the framework stresses is your language. Keep it clear, keep it formal, but please never make it overly complicated. Your writing style has got to match your audience. If you start throwing in massive, complex words just to sound smart, you're probably going to lose your reader. Actually, scratch that. You will lose them. Plain, professional language is exactly what gets people to understand and trust your work. Section 5. Real-world preparation examples. Let's look at how versatile these rules actually are in the real world. We've got 3 examples here. Example 1 is a script for a healthy eating speech. It uses an opening hook, 3 main points, and ends with a call to action. Simple, right? Example 2 is a written report on renewable energy. This one relies on clear headings, charts, and a works cited page. And then example 3 is sort of the ultimate hybrid. It's an oral presentation script that's structured so well, it literally doubles as a written handout for the audience. Talk about efficient. Section 6, the big picture and philosophy. Before we wrap up today, let's do a quick rapid-fire mental check. You can use these 5 questions to see if you're on track. What is the purpose of a script? What goes into a report intro? Why on earth do you need an outline? How do you adjust your style for your audience? And can you nail a strong closing statement? If you can answer those, you've pretty much mastered the mechanics of prepping your research. But the mechanics are really only half the story. And this is where things get really interesting. While mastering those organizational skills is great, the core philosophy of the Smart Academy Godly Learners series argue something a bit deeper. They suggest that education without a moral foundation can actually end up being harmful. The framework basically proposes intertwining biblical morality with your education, just to make absolutely sure the skills you're building are being used for good. Drawing on Romans chapter 8, the curriculum points out that keeping a spiritual mind isn't just about making you a more organized speaker or a better writer. It's about grounding your education in something solid. It suggests that doing so promises a genuine peace of mind as you step out into the world and share your knowledge. So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought from the curriculum to chew on. What is the point of being highly educated if you continue to make choices that hurt? Education is an incredibly powerful tool, no doubt about it. But according to this framework, it's your morality that guides you to use it safely and effectively. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and we will see you next time.